Hello, I'm Scott and welcome to today's video. Today I wanted to discuss the difference between the Shopify platform and the WooCommerce platform and what I believe to be the best and easiest to set up. So I'm going to run through a few of the pointers to help you decide which platform is right for you. Choosing the correct platform is going to be very important for your business because you don't want to be setting up another website in 6 months because you made the incorrect choice in the first place. I've set up many Shopify stores and many WooCommerce stores. I think the Shopify store is much easier to set up, and I've set up more of them because of this fact. A lot of people think that I'm biased towards Shopify stores, but I'm not. It's just that you always do what is the easiest way to do things and the better way to do things. You can set up a Shopify store to look absolutely great, and you can set up a WooCommerce store to look absolutely great, and they can both do the same sorts of things. But if it takes less time, less effort, and less money to set up one over the other, then that's obviously what you would want to do. So why do I think the Shopify stores are the easiest to set up? Well, for a number of reasons. Firstly, the cost. You can pay it monthly, and it's about, for the smallest subscription, you're looking between $30 and $45 per month. It's no contract, so you can do it for a couple of months, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. There's different plans depending on the level that you're at for your business. You can go up to the pro plan, or you can stay down on the basic plan. You can organize for your domain to be registered through Shopify and link it up through Shopify, and it's a much easier system than linking it through your domain provider, such as GoDaddy, Crazy Domains, all those sort of things. Shopify has a huge amount of templates, both paid templates and free templates. Always have a look at the free templates first. It's better not. If you don't have to spend more money, then don't spend the money. Some of the paid templates do give you a few extra features though that you might want to have in your business. If you have a bricks and mortar store, you can hook up your point of sale system as well as do gift cards, lay-bys, and all of those sort of features. You can do them with WooCommerce, but it's just a lot more difficult to put the plugins in there and get it happening. If you want to do email marketing, which I really suggest that you do, then not only can you plug in MailChimp and Smarter Mail and things like that into Shopify, but it also has its very own really good emailing system. You can plug in MailChimp and Smarter Mail to WooCommerce. It's just a little bit harder to do. Both Shopify and WooCommerce, you can customize the both of them. Again, it is easier to customize it in Shopify than it is in WooCommerce. In WooCommerce, you tend to have to go through quite a few different steps to make sure it all works, and it's a lot harder to debug if you have an issue. Shopify, very easy to work out if you have any issues, and very few times do you have bugs in it. If you want to change the look of your website, in Shopify you can just make a new website while still using the old one and not have any issues with the way that it runs. WooCommerce, it's much harder to do that. You've really got to take the website down, redo your website, and then put it back up. Shopify, you don't. There's no interruption whatsoever. Shopify has a plugin for absolutely everything. WooCommerce does have plugins for everything as well, but I find that with WooCommerce, every time there's an update for the plugin, you can have a problem with your system, and it can be down for a while until you fix the bugs. Shopify, that has never happened to me. I've never had the system go down for any reason, except for an internal problem with the Shopify company, where it's gone down for only a couple of minutes and it hasn't interfered with my sales. I find that Shopify is much easier to set up things like your Facebook pixel, your Google Analytics, and things like that. Everything has been thought of for Shopify before you even get to the program. So you'll find that there's applications that you can have which will just make things so much easier to put your Facebook pixel in, your Google Analytics, and that sort of thing. If your thing is drop shipping, then Shopify is made for drop shipping. It is just so easy to have a drop shipping store with Shopify. You can just plug in things like Deezers and Zendrop and AliExpress, that sort of stuff, if that's what you want to do, and have a look at our other videos on setting up those sort of things. One thing I will say about WooCommerce is that it is very cheap to run. You have your domain hosting and then your website hosting, and that's all you have to pay for the year. So you'll get out of it for, I think going rate today is about $150 a year for your hosting. But there are other things that you would have to add on there. You would have to add things like your security certificate, and that's going to cost you more money, whereas that's included with your Shopify program, so you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Shopify has a plug and play for absolutely everything. If there's something you require on your website, have a look into the Shopify App Store and you'll find an app for it. There are free apps and there are paid apps. In my opinion, a lot of the paid apps are better than the free apps, but that sort of goes without saying. There's a reason for that. There's plenty of free apps there that work very well and you'd be happy with them. To have a successful e-commerce store, you need to use a platform that helps you to build your website, add your products, encrypt your customers' data, manage your orders, and most of all, is very fast. Shopify allows you to build your store a lot quicker than WooCommerce. You can have a Shopify store up and running within about an hour from the time you start. Shopify is extremely easy to use. It has multiple beautiful themes that are very user-friendly, and of course, you've got to keep in mind that it's got to be mobile friendly. 69% of sales today are done on mobile phone. And of course, Shopify looks after your hosting, your SSL certificate, and all those other things that you would have to worry about if you're on a WooCommerce platform. Now, on the upside for WooCommerce, it does work out to be cheaper in the long run than what Shopify does. It's basically free. Once you've paid for your website hosting, your SSL certificate, your domain name, then there's really no more to pay. But those upfront costs can be something that would hold you back, whereas Shopify with the free 14-day trial, or if you use the link that we've got below, it'll be even longer than that. If you got that free period there, you can be making money on Shopify before you even have to start paying for it. Shopify, it's going to cost you around about $30 per month, every month, while ever you've got that Shopify store, whereas with WooCommerce, you only have to pay that initial amount, which is probably around about, with your hosting, your SSL certificate, and all those other fees, your upfront initial cost before you even start is going to be around about the $300 mark. With WooCommerce, people will argue that the SEO is better on WooCommerce. I don't agree with that. Shopify has a lot of good SEO features, and once you start, you'll see that. Ultimately, you have to choose the right product for you. You need to go through and see what your requirements are and make sure that the platform that you choose will suit what you require. For me personally, I like the Shopify platform, and that's the one that I spend most of my time with. So honestly, they are both great platforms, both WooCommerce and Shopify. But I personally find it easier with Shopify. You have a website to make money, not waste a lot of time. So it makes a lot more sense to have a website which requires less time, makes more sales, and therefore maximizes profit. So if you wanted to get a WooCommerce store, you'd simply go to somewhere like GoDaddy or Crazy Domains, go in there, and when you register your domain, you've got a choice of going and setting up a website through the WooCommerce system. You just follow the prompts, and it's not hard to do, and you can hook up your domain straight to your website like that. If you want to get a Shopify website, simply follow the link that I have below, and that'll give you a free trial for 14 days. If you're going to go with Shopify, don't forget to watch our Shopify tutorial on how to set up your Shopify website from start to finish on our YouTube channel. So that's all we have for you today. Don't forget, if this video is of any help to you, just hit the subscribe button and the like button down below. And if it wasn't any good, leave a comment. If it was good, also leave a comment. We like to hear all the good and the bad. If you're interested in all these sorts of videos, jump onto our YouTube channel and have a look. We'll see you next video.